Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. We got an interesting video for today. I wouldn't say it's like revolutionary. I wouldn't say it's extraordinary. I would just say it's good. And sometimes it's nice to just have good, a shadow or makeup look all that you just know is going to work, right? You don't have to worry about it. You're going to put it on and know at the end it's going to look good. Maybe not like fashion week or red carpet ready, but good. And that's kind of what my look is today. It's good. I tried an older foundation. Where did it go? I was going to tell you the foundation I chose. It was, oh, here it is. The Itsy Nude Glow. I decided to use that today. It's been a while. I kind of like it though. I think it's a good shade match. I have it in light and I think it works good. For under eye concealing, I use the Prism Libre in 250N and 250. Again, it's good. It's very light. It's very sheer but buildable. I mean, it conceals, but not to the point where it's like you're definitely wearing makeup. You know what I mean? For bronzer and blush, I pulled out my Gucci. I tried to throw it away. I kind of felt bad. So I decided to use her. I used my Gucci blush today in 03 Radiant Pink. I really did feel bad I threw this away. I mean, come on. It's beautiful packaging. You had to know I was going to figure out that it wasn't there. I really just thought my daughter took it. I'm not going to lie. But I actually threw it away. My bad. And then for the bronzer is also the Gucci. I think it's 01 is the one I have. I kind of want to go for the 02 to see. This has definitely got more of a reddish tint to it, which is nice because it really does look like you've been out in the sun, kind of got a sunburn almost. It's got that red undertone to it. So I do like it for that part. And then, but when you think of that, you think of natural makeup, very, very minimalistic almost, And that's kind of where this segment's leading is to this palette. It's called the Dreamy Dozen, and it is by Lawless, and it's vegan. It's one of those environment safe, talc free, all that good stuff. Shadow palette. This is recyclable too, I think. Did I need this? No, not in a million years that I need this. And I mean that as in the sense of, did I need this for my collection as a whole? No, but I'll get to that. But yes, but I'll get to the yes in a minute. No, I did not need this. Do I have these shades in other palettes? Absolutely. ColourPop, Natasha Denona is $40. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's right up there with the Natasha Denona. But I don't have very many that's that environment free stuff. Like, I don't really, that doesn't sway me here and more there. You know what I mean? But I will say that when I do play with that sort of stuff, usually you don't see the pigment number one. I don't care for the way it builds or blends or anything. It's like it just dusts away. Now, I will say that I generally like Lawless's formula for their eyeshadow. The One and Done palette, love it. The Baby, love it. The Glam, love it. The last one they came out with, the lavender one, love it. But this one I don't think I technically need it because I can almost get these shades out of the One and Done, that big palette of theirs. It is a little bit different, don't get me wrong, but not by much. Is it a handy little palette to take with you somewhere? Yes. Can you get multiple looks? Yeah, you can get warm and cool toned. I did swatch it on my hand. So you got like 3 metallic shimmer shades and then the rest are mattes. You can go down the rows for Color Story or crossed for Color Story. It's crossed. So kind of, oh, how do I have this? So yeah, crossed. So one, no, you're going to go down on my hand. So down is going to give you, because the metallic shade's up here. So if you go down, you can get an eye look. I'm looking at it like this, but if you go across, you get an eye look. So I do think that it could be handy, but I'm not so sure on who would need it at this point in the game. Now, if you are into, let's get started. That way we can do the look. So the first thing I did was use this off-white shade, and I set the lid. Then I'm going to go into this shade right here, which I believe is Pashmina. Yeah, I think that's how it is. I don't know. I don't know how to read the back of these palettes for nothing. It's this one right here. I mean, I think if you traveled, maybe this would be a nice little handy palette. It does have a mirror on this side. It is a nice mirror. It's clear. It's good sized. Not too big, not too small. But I feel like it's a little late to the game in a way, but I do feel like this could be fall and winter at the same time, to be honest. It's just nothing you've never seen before is what it is. It's a neutral palette, period. You know what I mean? There's not much you can say to it after that. I'm going to go into this charcoal gray right here. Like, it's just a basic palette. Is there anything wrong with that? No, not at all. I like a basic palette. If I traveled, could see me grabbing for this and taking it with me, not worrying about, if I lost it or if it got damaged, where maybe with a higher end palette, I'd care. But this is also not the, a cheap price tag either. It's $40. I think this plays a role for people who are into like talc free, into like the environmentally whatever, that little Sephora, what's it called, clean beauty. But here's the thing, Lawless, when they do stuff, they do it right. Okay, their shadows are good for being talc free and all that. The shadows don't just blend away. They build up. They last all day. But to me, when somebody asks me about Lawless, the first thing that comes to my mind is their plumping lip mask at night. Holy Grail. Love that. And then their lip gloss in the plumping, smoothing, nourishing, forget the filler lip gloss. You can see, I hope. Like, I'm out of that. I'm out of this one. I use these continuously. Like, here's the purple one that just got released like a couple months ago. It's down to here. So, and I have a large collection, so the fact that I'm even going through a mini is saying something. Now, that's not my first mini that I've went through with that. The lip mask, love it. I have purchased this at least 3 times. At least. Between that and my Too Faced, those are my favorite for nighttime. For the plumping effect, I really want to do a lip gloss video because I think different lip glosses bring different things to the table. But that's a whole other video. We're going to go back into this shadow and run it under the lower lash line. But, eyeshadow never really... Oh, their mascara. The One and Done, is that what it's called? Yeah, the One and Done mascara. I have this. I need to throw it away. I need to buy a new one. That's why I didn't throw it away. I don't necessarily know what happened to it. Like, I don't know if you can see this, like, goop coming out of it. But this is old. It's past the expiration. That's why I need to throw it away. But if I throw it away, I'll forget about it, I feel like. But I really do enjoy that mascara while I had it. But I do need to purchase another one probably during the Sephora sale. Why not save 30% or 20%, you know? So there are things that pop out to me before the eyeshadow formula. But being part of the clean movement, I will say that out of the shadows that I have tried, and I've tried a lot, as far as the clean portion, I think they got the best shadows for the clean beauty side of things. They're not, gosh, no, this is not Pat McGrath. But it's still good. You know what I mean? It's good for like whatever, for the category of that. You know what I mean? And it is a palette that, you know, you will get a lot of use out of it because it is just neutral colors. And there is a little bit of variety because of the fact that they do have 3 different metallic shades. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you're going to get a neutral look. You know, you just are. And I'm sure you're aware of that. You know what I mean? We're going to go into this color right here. And I'm going to pick it up and we're going to lay it on the lid. This is definitely the more metallic shade in the palette. And I will say I didn't get any fallout. I didn't spray it. I didn't lay down a glue or glitter glue or anything. And it does lay nicely on my lid. I am using my Refer brushes though. I don't know if that'll play it. It's never played role in how their shadows lays before, but tools do matter. But I've also used like my Sigma brushes using this formula before. So I don't feel like it has to be natural hair in order for it to look good. But I didn't get any fallout out of that shade. We're going to go back in so I can really pack it on in the middle. And that is a pretty shade. Again, overall, like, this is a pretty look. It is. We're going to go back into this charcoal shade. And I'm going to line the top lash line and bottom with it. Is this palette revolutionary? No. No, it's not. All I can really say is that it's good. It performs well. And if you're into the clean beauty, I do highly suggest checking out Lawless for that. And just in general, like their sleeping masks and lip glosses, beautiful. Regardless of it being clean beauty. I don't necessarily subscribe to that, so like my purchase history isn't going to show like I'm a clean beauty supporter. I don't even know whether you should believe in it or not. I haven't really done any research on it. I obviously hear people talking both sides of that story. Me personally, I like what I like. Okay. Then for inner corner, we're going to go into this shade right here. And I'm just going to pop that right in my inner corner there. This palette does go light to dark. It doesn't have a black in it, But I mean, it definitely goes light. And then, of course, you got your metallic shades, but it goes definitely light. And then you got the dark brown here and here. And then the dark charcoal. So you definitely got a little bit of like routes to go with it, depending on what kind of look you want. And again, you can go row to row or just mix it up however you want. For a mascara, I'm going to go into my Bite Beauty. I need to just go ahead and use this bad boy up. I know I do, but I don't want to. It's such a good mascara, and this is it, y'all. Like, I can't get it no more. Once it's gone, it's gone. But I'm like, if I'm going to use it, I might as well use it now during the holiday so that I can have my lashes looking good if I go out, do something through the holidays, you know. But I will miss this mascara when it is gone. I will not lie. I really enjoyed this mascara. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Well, would I though? Because that's looking pretty darn good. It is definitely one of my favorites, for sure. And it sounds right about, you know, up my alley that once I find something I like, it would be discontinued. Or limited edition. That's another one that usually happens. Which limited edition's fine for like my regular life, but when it comes to like filming and stuff, I don't like to film if you all can't get it. But sometimes I do it because maybe you all did get it already with me. And we can play with the palette together. You can create a look while I am. Or just remind, you know, maybe I reminded you that you had it. Look at that lash though. Look what that mascara does. Like, oh, I'm so mad. And it's got such a pretty wand. The wand bends and everything with you. Like, if I needed it to go back to being straight, it would. I am so mad about that. So mad. I love that mascara. I'm on the hunt. I'm going to find a dupe. It's got to be out there somewhere. For the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Lancome. And like, it is black as black too. That mascara. The Bite Beauty. And I feel like I liked the Lawless. I just cannot put my finger on it though. Like, I don't know if it transferred or what. Because I didn't use it all. So that has me wondering. But I know that it made my lashes look good when I did use it, because I went back to a video to see what my lashes looked like, and they looked really good. So I feel like I just need to reorder it and retest it again. But from my memory, which whether you want to trust that or not, that's up to you. I did like that mascara. But again, the Bite Beauty is beautiful. But the eye look is so pretty too. I mean, you can't deny that. Is it a basic palette? Absolutely. And if you are that type of girl, because I am, I bought it, might be worth looking into. Definitely worth looking into through the Sephora sale, because why not save some money? Just saying. But overall, the palette performed nicely. The shades, they swatched nicely. This is what it is, okay? I mean, it really is. It's like the Dreamy dozen. It's kind of what it is. Bedroom eyes, even, maybe a little bit. Like, I get it. I get it. It also, though, do you need it? it depends on what you got in your collection. But if you got the Natasha Denona, probably not. If you got like the I Need a Nude or the Glam, because that would take care of the cool shades, or the I don't know. Like, she's got so many palettes. If you got her palettes, then you probably don't need this. But the question is do you want it? And does it work? Yes, it will work. Will you create a beautiful look? Yes, you will. But a ColourPop also has that coffee shop palette or something like that along those lines. That kind of, or the chocolate palette or something. That kind of, when I first looked at it, that's what I thought of. Now, I don't have that palette, so I wouldn't know if it's a dupe or if those colors are in that. But I will say that, you know, I like it. And, I mean, is it worth the $40? Maybe not. Maybe not worth the 40, but if you can get 20% off, yes. And if they have a website, they may have discounts even, then yes. But I would definitely get it when it was discounted, to be honest. I won't lie there, because it is just a basic palette. And there's so many on the market that I would wait for a discount. So, but overall, I think the look turned out gorgeous. I think my whole look did, actually. I'm pretty pleased with everything, to be honest with you. So, overall, I'm pleased. I think I will top the lip with a little more Buxom gloss. I like that shade. It is called Samantha. So I used it and I lined my lips with the Kylie coconut lip liner. And then I used the Tarte Fake Awake for the waterline. So that is everything on my face today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hoped it helped. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday unless there's newer launches, which there is. And then once we get through all this, we will go back to guessing the palette, holiday themed, Halloween, October, stuff like that. I do have some that's already out. They're just like back, like guessing the palette and stuff, because they were already filmed, but then all this new stuff started to come in, and honestly the Pat McGrath just overwhelmed me, I'm not gonna lie. So it did, and I really wanted to get a video out with all of that separate, so that if you had a certain you could go to it. But I will let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.